the humble in spirit. Whoso is partner with a thief hateth his own soul. He heareth cursing, and bewrayeth it not. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked.
Which one unclear? Main chemical. I was right there on US 1 when they gave it out. By the cemetery at TNG.
Take my last breath and work down here will end. I'll be reunited with friends and loved ones once again. Oh, what a glorious celebration. Face to face before
46 County County cars from Big 10-8. We checked South Lawn Drive to Stadium 4 and also Biltmore to 74. Good location. County cars today on that location.
This is just music, I'm gonna turn it down for a bit. Days. Hopefully, hear it a tiny bit. I hope you can. Not sure if you can. The music, I turned it on just as it was right epic, and then music came on. I think what plants to grow here. Edible. I think edible. It doesn't require water. Excuse me, sorry. Wonder if potatoes will work. Yeah. can't think of a fast way to do it on a diagonal. It's gonna be a mission because look, see, turns back. Well, since I'm not talking, I don't know what to say about potatoes. I'm gonna just turn up the music. Hopefully, they start talking. In this case. I should really, honestly, when I'm on stream, I should plan what I'm going to do because before I'm on stream, I should think, am I just going to be going backwards and forwards or doing the same repetitive thing again? Is that going to be boring? Also the music, I don't know what that's going to be because that's like
The North Carolina 28 handicap, Henry David, 1437 Henry. Repeating, Henry David, 1437 Henry, handicap 28. Be back for you when you're ready.
just working away at the potato farm. It's really working.
180 Henry David, 1437 Henry. Returns to a 1997 Ford truck to a Michael Derek Gibson of Pickett Street, Rockingham, North Carolina, showing plate status expired.
Creating a world which eventually is going to be I'm trying to make it as easy as something like that, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to avoid everything that could possibly build a wall.
He's on the 180. 180, go ahead.
Sure, I've got Karis elsewhere, but
Are you 10-6 or can you take some transfer? Waiting on 28 to come back, maybe doing 61.
I just leg it.
I'll give you that read back already. You prepared to copy now? Go ahead.
It's gonna be well hard work.
Henry David 1437, H. Henry returns to a 1997 Ford truck to a Michael Derek Gibson, Pickett Street, Rockingham, North Carolina, showing plate status expired. 1061 with a vehicle here on East Washington Street at the back gate of Richmond Senior High. Yeah. Burgundy F-150, occupied 2 times, 157's with me.
This is probably gonna turn out long
Yeah.
RF.
34 econ, that transfer, I take care of it. 34, 10-4.
I wonder if I just paste it
The Heritage Baptist Church.
again.
Female officer making clean up his mess.
And then if I press undo, if this come back. Right, try it. Look at that, that just shows the rate of decay, the rate of dirt becoming whatever happens. Paste it again. Oh, thank you. I can just leg it over it all again. Oh, for crying out loud, not just from jumping on it. Please, even turning back. Maybe I should start the other end. They're just as likely to go off again. Hard work. Don't know if
180,
this is a
106.
glitch I want to sort out or not, because it might ruin. Unless I put in the solution to it. Found this. There's apparently this like type of soil that grows plants
180 to
4
106.
times faster or something. Trying to figure out what that is. Guess it don't matter that much. Gaps.
180 to KBJ.
I think I'm a bit OCD with it.
Go ahead.
Can you look in the civil paper box and see if we still have civil papers on his last name Hoffman?
Ten four is that gonna be Rockingham?
10-4. Should have a 121 Windsor Road address.
10-4 standby.
120.
That just have a camera in it.
180, 120. Exactly first, go ahead. Did you need to speak with these subjects off Windsor Drive that you posted of the Hoffman subject? 10-4, can I give you a 21?
Put these out, so
Yeah, well, good.
that was cool so far. Plants. Right. That's good. So this is gonna be like the whole
80 DCOM, 27 my number.
storing in and stuff, the building.
10-4 F. 29484780. Repeating 29484780.
And in that direction, I'm gonna just pretty much do like wheat fields forever, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
154.
1022, 180.
Go ahead.
That subject was served yesterday.
Go ahead. The 45 carried them papers out of town with him. And he's got 6 of them in his possession. Okay, I got him 61 here. I'm gonna making a time for appointment. We can take him this evening.
Beds on me all the time.
10-4. He come to 180, read back on your 27 when you're ready. Ready, come. 294-847-80 returns to Holly Dawn Lewis, 121 Windsor Drive, Rockingham, Shore, Class C actor.
We'll do this all.
Temple. 134, 121. Go ahead. Give me 21.
So much spit. Copy.
10-4 once I get off public service.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Back up, back up, back up. Yeah. So it's done it. And then that's it for this one. 20 minutes, it's long. And there'd be no inspiration, some rubbish music at the beginning.
180, okay.
I don't know, it might be good. Might be good. Weren't in the mood for music.
180. 7157, 10-8 off 61. Verbal warning on the expired registration. $120, they advise they've already took care of that issue.
Need to get rid of this.
Yeah, well, I
This is a
appreciate
sad
that.
moment. But I am going to do it right now. Might move it somewhere else. Can't think where to move it, and I don't guess it's a unique font. Oh, this thing here, I was wondering where this was. Where's it? Why is it broken? What I was worried about, because if it's not broken, I forgot what it did. No plants in it. Broken, I think. The other one's broken. Because I was worried, when you have these farms that automatically fill up, then like exponentially creating data. So I just want to make sure they're all turned off. But I want to be able to like turn them on. I forgot that easy. And they're both off anyway. But I do want to see what these are. Arcadia. Right. Search. Scene. I always have to look at it in isometric as well, just to feel like it's looking balanced. That's from another angle. Find somewhere to park this up. Look, you can fly this. If I remember how. Oh yeah. Oh. How do I go up? Oh god. How do I turn? Yes, actually, if I press 5, view it from the isometric. Whoa. Did wonder how it would look. God. What does that look? Oh. Uh. Oh god. This is well good. I've made in the other dimensions the little bases, and then like loads of little ones of these with storage on, so you can fly about. Go back to where we were. It needs to park one along. Figure out how to park. The only thing not symmetrical. Oh yeah, what we're doing anyway. Right, the best place to look. Turn that on as well. Them new farms are on the side and little buildings, and then bigger buildings down by the front, or and then maybe like a foresty area at the back. We got loads of plant mods. I'm well excited. I do want to see down here. I'll do. I'd just sit here and just stare at that. See if you can see. Can you see the mouse? Oh yeah, you can. Right, so this area here is what I'm talking about. See it? Roads. I'm gonna have roads coming down here, along here, round, and then roads coming up here, and then like a railway system going from the middle all the way down to all these areas. Because this middle bit, right? I've been working on these little outskirts here. This middle bit's like well complicated. All this bit's proper detailed, and you probably want to be playing here. You know what I mean? But when you're playing on survival, you get to use all the other features that you've not used. Problem is I don't want to be turning on survival mode and then this just like all blowing up to pieces. You know what I mean? But I want to still be able to like have all them features that I'm missing in this section. You get me? So it is going to be next level. It'd already be next level. Like if I turned it on now and just like played it, it'd be well fun. I think the only things that I'm missing are there's going to be a portal to and just a normal overworld, not a super flat world. That's probably one of the only differences, or one of the main differences that I'm struggling to find. I found this thing called Parallels mod, and I think it might already be installed. I've just got to just double check. I can't remember. It's just not built into it. And right, what else is there? Oh yeah, this area has got portal to the Nether. So there's a Nether portal inside here. You go in it and you end up coming out of here. So I don't know why that is, but it works out perfectly symmetrical. This area here, I'm gonna put the what's it called? Twilight Forest portal. I love staring at it. It looks so cool when it's like going dark. Just, I think like like these skyscraper, skyscraper, skyscraper. There's a lot of them. There's like because there's 8 of them, isn't there? 1, 2, 4, yeah, 8, and they're proper blandy looking. I really wish I made them just asymmetrical, because then they'd look good when you're viewing it from this angle. I also need to think of more things to write. I mean, I even get annoyed that it says drink in the bottom corner, because I think, oh god, this keeps reminding me to drink. I don't really like, I don't know. It's so cool.
42 econ business check, golden rule.
Simple.
Right, anyway, I think I am done now. All I'm going to do now, take some screenshots. I'll literally take a screenshot of that there. And then I'm going to turn this computer into chill mode. Oh, come on. Oh, where to get it? Maybe there. That's probably about where it'd be. I'm imagining this one final screenshot. Minus it out what we're actually missing.
3 econ, 1098, brown cheese cars.
I mean, that'll be a lot of work to fill that entire canvas.
Close to 20.
everything past. Let me go
Cars.
in one. Oh my god. Everything past. Oh god. Oh my lord. Right, basically, yeah, everything past this point in view will be just a repetitive. You get me? But everything. Yeah, so I'll just leave it there. That's about where my screenshot is. Here's screenshot, F1, done it. And bye bye.